Hey there! Welcome back to the Biofield Hacker channel. As always, I'm not a medical, psychological, legal, or financial expert, nor do I claim to be. This is part 3 of my video series about embodying self-love that I was poked to address, and I think it's going to be the last one. So today we're going to really dig into unconditional love and radical acceptance of self, because it's foundational. Just a quick note, for a month-long in-depth program about this, the course can be found on the biofieldhackers.io site and it's called, apparently I'm having trouble talking, Mercury retrograde. It's called Radical Acceptance Alchemy. Okay, let's get started giving you some snippets of information for today. People talk a lot about unconditional love, so let's define unconditional love so we can level set. As we're talking about this, I want you to think about those in your life for a minute to make this stickier for you. I want you to think about a son, a daughter, a parent, a best friend. I really want you to think about an example as we're talking through this. There are many definitions and dimensions of unconditional love, but let's define it this way. It's an enduring commitment to their well-being and happiness despite changes, despite things that show up, despite their flaws, despite their weaknesses, and despite challenges. It's a commitment to unconditionally loving them. Secondly, you accept them exactly as they are, flaws and all, embracing their entirety. You don't judge them. Things can change and you still love them. You have radical acceptance of them. When things happen, you let go of your resentment towards them. You give them ultimate forgiveness and grace. You don't hold their past mistakes against them. You love them unconditionally. Lastly, you have compassion and empathy for their experiences and their emotions. Within that, you offer them support, understanding, comfort, whatever it is they need at the time. So think about those things. Process them for a minute. Think about the person you are unconditionally loving. Okay. We thought about the person that you are unconditionally loving towards. Now I want you to think about this honestly. Do you do all those things with yourself? Do you give yourself unconditional love? Do you radically accept yourself? We just talked about unconditional love. It's the enduring commitment, radical acceptance, forgiveness and grace, compassion, and empathy. So we're going to do something a little bit different today, and I'm going to embed the field hack in the middle of this video. So as I'm asking you these questions, really be rawly honest with yourself about your answers, okay? So when you look at yourself, do you give yourself self-acceptance? Do you acknowledge your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences without resistance, without judgment? Do you let go of self-criticism, shame, or negatively evaluating yourself? Do you embrace all of your ish, as I like to call it, owning your ish? Are you compassionate? Are you forgiving? Do you treat yourself with the same kindness and care? Do you forgive yourself? Do you validate your own emotions and experiences? Or do you continue to have self-doubt and negative self-talk? Now that we've completed the reflection part of the field hack, and if you need to review those questions and really think about them, please go ahead and pause and rewind. But I want you to really think about integrating and unconditionally loving the parts of you that you perceive as undesirable, unloved, or that you think other people think less of. Often these parts are repressed. They're denied. They're, as I like to say, submerged under the iceberg. Acknowledge and embrace the aspects of yourself that may be uncomfortable or difficult to confront. Unconditional love of self allows you to love other people better, faster, stronger, and quite honestly, all around better and more. So why are we not giving unconditional love to ourselves like we would give to those other people? I want you to really think about that. By embracing and integrating those aspects of yourself through radical acceptance, unconditionally loving yourself exactly how you are, warts and all, flaws and all, perceptions and all. In taking ownership of your ish, that baggage that you're carrying, the experiences that you've had, just owning it and loving it and accepting it and giving yourself grace, we can cultivate a deep sense of self-worth, self-confidence, radical acceptance of ourselves, and experience a lot of personal growth. Because the reality is that radically accepting yourself, really, really, really radically accepting yourself, not just saying it, but feeling it, doing it, knowing it in your inner core, and unconditionally loving yourself is that foundational building block to growth, to self-love, and to everything that maximizes your truest, authentic self. We talk a lot about self-love, and we talked about the components of you in another one of these videos. But let's define self-love a little bit more. Here's what self-love is. Self-love is unconditional acceptance. It's the appreciation and embracing of yourself, even when it's complicated without judgment. It's valuing your own worthiness and value, and inherently understanding your own worth, understanding that you're amazing, and understanding that you are enough. It's compassionate self-care. It's prioritizing your body, your mind, your heart, and your soul, whatever that means to you. It's positive self-talk. It's honoring yourself. It's giving yourself kindness and compassion. It's doing nourishing practices and setting healthy boundary with others. It's saying no. It's taking walks in nature. It's prioritizing you and giving yourself the unconditional love that you give to so many other people. It's authentic self-expression. It's saying exactly what you want, true to your truest self, free from how others are going to perceive it, free from the pressures to conform. It's living authentically and unapologetically, trusting your wisdom and intuition, trusting your inner self, and being true to exactly who you are. It's empowered self-advocacy. It's standing up for yourself. It's asserting your own standards, and it's knowing your worth. It's refusing to settle for anything less than what serves your best and highest good. It's really advocating for yourself. It's knowing your worth. All of those things that we do with our unconditional love for others, we're their biggest advocate, but you should be your own biggest advocate. That's self-love. So when you start to do that, what happens? Well, you experience the benefits of self-love. Mental and emotional well-being, you're more resilient in the face of challenges. It enhances your self-confidence and self-esteem, and it empowers you to do the things that you want to do with courage and conviction. It boosts your confidence and your competence. It increases your self-compassion. And honestly, success begets success. Easy for me to say. The more you do it, the more momentum you'll create. The more you win, the more willing you are to take chances and take on challenges. Lastly, it adds fulfillment and life satisfaction. So why are you important? Why are you important in this world? Why are self-love, radical acceptance, and complete confidence in yourself so important? Because your authentic magic is unique to you. Embracing your identity and your ish with radical acceptance brings fulfillment, not only for yourself, but for others too. You're growing, you're understanding, you're living on your own truest terms, and that opens up unimaginable doors. We're all about limitless, right? That's what it's all about. That's why you're here. Knowing and owning your identity, who you are, and what you bring to the table, creates empowerment for you and for others, because you're making choices aligned with your best life and ensuring that you're operating out of your best and highest energies. All right, and that's it for today. Until next time, I wish you all lots of healing and self-love, because candidly, you deserve it.